Alright, today we're going to cook crispy grilled chicken, and we're going to put that over some fettuccine alfredo. So, here's our chicken right here, and we're going to take it, we're going to put it in flour first, bread it all up, then we're going to dip it in egg, and then we're going to dip it in bread seasoning. This is just panko, you can buy it at the store. Go in for the egg. Alright, in for the panko. Make sure it's nice and breaded. Then we're going to take these breaded strips and we're going to put them in the pan. Just right here. So I've got some olive oil in there, extra virgin olive oil heating up. I got it on high. We're going to get it nice and hot. As soon as we're ready, we're going to drop it in the pan and we'll be back. Alright, here we go. Oil nice and hot. As soon as it starts to smoke, you're generally good, although not this much. Chicken in. Alright, so we're going to let this cook, get it nice and crispy on both sides, and then next up we're going to start on the Alfredo sauce. Alright, so for the sauce, you really don't need a whole bunch. The biggest thing that you need is heavy whipping cream and cheese. A lot of people don't add, this is basil, and then we've got some parsley here and garlic. A lot of people don't add one or all of those, but this is just what I do. So we got some olive oil in here. As soon as it gets hot enough, we're going to add some garlic. We're going to let garlic cook for, I don't know, a couple minutes, maybe 2 minutes on its own until it starts to get real fragrant. And then we're going to add the heavy whipping cream. At that point, we're going to add some cheese and we're going to turn it down to a simmer. And we are just going to let this simmer and simmer until it turns into a nice sauce. And close to the end, what we're going to do is we're going to add this basil and we're going to add the parsley just to fluff it up a little bit. Alright, here we go. Olive oil is just smoking. We're going to add this garlic. Still a few pieces left. Alright, we're going to let this cook no more than 2 minutes, just till it starts to brown, just till it gets super fragrant. When you start smelling garlic everywhere in the house, it is done. Just like I said. See it starting to brown, that's what you want. Alright, now we're going to add the heavy cream. You don't want to cook this too long because you're going to end up burning the garlic. And that's no good. That just is not going to taste good. So, here we go with the heavy cream. A lot of people use minced garlic, so it disintegrates a bit easier. I don't really care either way, so I just chop it up. So, here we go. We've got this. We're going to turn it down to a simmer. We're going to add some Parmesan cheese. There we go. And then we cover it, turn it down. Alright, so this is what you want right here. It did get a little burn, but I don't care. I honestly just wasn't really paying attention, to be honest with you. But this is what you want right here. Nice, light crisp, juicy on the inside. And we're going to take all that and we're going to add it straight on top of the Alfredo once we're done. Alright, this is what we want with the sauce. Nice little roll and boil there. And to that, we're going to add the basil and the parsley. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stir it around, make sure it's nice and mixed. This is going to be our sauce right here, so we can go ahead and turn that down to 1 just to keep it warm. And next we will do the noodles. We basically don't really want to start the noodles. They take a minute or 2 minutes or whatever to cook. So once you have your sauce done and your chicken done, then it is time to go ahead and cook the noodles. Alright, so here we go. We've got regular Food Lion brand fettuccine. You can get as fancy with it as you want. My recommendation is to use some kind of thin noodle, fettuccine preferably. You could also use angel hair, capellini, anything really. If you really wanted to, you could probably do this with like spirals or macaroni. I just prefer fettuccine. Nice, easy, and simple. Depending on how many people you're cooking for, I'm only cooking for 2, so I'm just going to use 1 box, but you're certainly free to add another box. Alright, here we go. Nice boiling water. Fettuccine in. Obviously, we're just going to cook this till it is noodle consistency. Then we're going to go ahead and add this nice white sauce here. And then some chicken on top, and we'll be right back when this is cooked. Alright, here we go. Noodles nice and ready, and we're just going to take them straight from the pot right into the sauce. So here we go. Right in. Right in. And once we get all the noodles in there, we're just going to toss it in the white sauce. Do a little bit of preliminary tossing to make it so that a little bit easier, so that way you're not trying to get all the noodles. Oh, look at that. Perfectly cooked pasta. Perfect white sauce. I'm going to put the chicken on it. This is a meal right here. Alright, we're just going to toss. Make sure all the noodles get nice and coated. Alright, there we go. That's a little clump of basil. Didn't want anyone to think it was a veggie or anything. But there we go. Beautiful Alfredo pasta. We're going to serve it and put some chicken over it. and we will be right back with the final shot. Alright, if you guys really want to take this to the next level, got some capers. Not a whole lot, just a few. But you can just take a few, sprinkle them in the pasta, and it'll just give it a nice, beautiful, slightly salty flavor. Just like that. Mix it around. Alright, here we go. Final product. Grilled chicken over this fettuccine Alfredo. We got a slice of garlic bread here. I'm not going to lie, I cheated. That's a Texas toast. I just put it in the toaster. But what we can do is we can take some of this Parmesan cheese from earlier that we shredded, just sprinkle it right over the top, and serve as is. If you guys got any questions, let me know.